question, which is a hotly debated thing in the world of advanced Bitcoin users, is whether the Bitcoin blockchain should be ever used for anything other than transferring Bitcoin around. It can't store large amounts of information, but it can store vote totals from a Guatemalan election. It can store short messages and things like that. But of course, you have to pay transaction fees. The smallest unit of a Bitcoin is a Satoshi, which is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. Almost nobody moves Satoshis around individually or in super small units because it makes no sense to pay a 40-cent transaction fee to move 1/10 of a cent of value. The government of Guatemala used the Bitcoin blockchain to etch vote totals into the Bitcoin blockchain as the votes were coming in from the remote provinces of Guatemala so that they could not be manipulated later. When all that electroengineering happened, you couldn't go back and change the vote totals because the Bitcoin blockchain, which is this absolutely immutable record, says this is how many votes came from each province at 8 p.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 a.m., or 12 p.m., 1 p.m. You can't go back and change those because all of those are indelibly, unchangeably etched into the Bitcoin blockchain. So anyway, I think the whole extremely heated argument about it is basically a nothing burger. A nothing burger meaning it's nothing. It means people are going to debate it all day long, and I just think it doesn't matter. The fact that there is some messages in there and vote totals from Guatemala alongside financial transactions is so what? There's a limit to how big the Bitcoin blockchain can be every 10 minutes anyway. So there's not a way for it to end up bloated with a ton of stuff in it because again, by definition, it's limited to between 1 megabyte and 4 megabytes per 10 minutes, which in a world of gigabit Ethernet is frankly, a very tiny amount. So anyway, I think the whole extremely heated argument about it is basically a nothing burger. A nothing burger meaning it's nothing. It means people are going to debate it all day long, and I just think it doesn't matter. The Bitcoin blockchain by its nature cannot end up bloated because of the space limitations that are set by the protocol. And if some people want to, from time to time, include messages or include any other information, so be it. It's not really hurting anything in any meaningful way. And there are very valuable uses, again, like the Guatemalan election and things like that, where it actually is extremely valuable to have something like that etched forever in a way that humans cannot change it to rig a system.